Donald Trump has said on Truth Social, the FBI and others from the federal government would not let anyone, including my lawyers, be anywhere near the areas that were rummaged and otherwise looked at during the raid on Mar-a-Lago. Everyone has asked to leave the premises. They wanted to be left alone without any witnesses to see what they were doing, taking, or hopefully not planting. Why did they strongly insist on having nobody watching them? Everybody out. Obama and Clinton were never raided, despite big disputes. We talked about some of those disputes yesterday, and I imagine you're not a return viewer. You're probably a stray viewer. So let's talk about that. What we had is we broke through, and I'm sure you've seen people talking about Hillary Clinton's emails a lot more egregious than the Donald Trump potential lack or having classified documents. Hillary Clinton had classified documents on a private server that she then dumped, deleted with a bleach bit algorithm, and she was not raided by the FBI. They knew that she had the documents. They knew that she had mishandled them. She was never raided by the FBI. She was subpoenaed. Everybody's question right now is, why wasn't Donald Trump subpoenaed for these documents? The magistrate that passed the warrant, who signed the warrant, was Bruce Reiner, I think his name was. And he was an attorney for Epstein. He used to be a prosecutor, and he was prosecuting Epstein, and then he did a little flip-flop, and he quit his job and started working for Epstein, and negotiated some sort of deal between Epstein and the government to basically get Epstein off scot-free at the time. This judge also has some anti-Trump posts, references on his Facebook. His personal Facebook had references to how disgraceful President Trump is. He is an Obama campaign donor. So this guy, I don't know where this guy gets off saying that he's impartial when he has in his past written Facebook posts about Donald Trump. How then can he say, oh yeah, you don't need a subpoena, you can just go raid his offices and his home? That's never happened in the history of our country to a president of the United States. Furthermore, Donald Trump could have, while he was president, unclassified all these documents, and he did unclassify a bunch of documents, and these may be labeled as classified. If there are any documents in his office that are labeled as classified, they may have been unclassified by Donald Trump. We have no information on that, however, and we have to wait and see. I think a lot of people are saying that the DOJ Merrick Garland will be speaking here pretty soon about what's going on with the raid. I don't know more details than the layman does, but I do know that this is a play for kicking Donald Trump off of the ability to run for president next in 2024. That is the play here. That's why you didn't have Hillary Clinton raided. That's why the FBI didn't prosecute Hillary Clinton. Is, if you remember, that was before the 2016 election. And if you are young, which I imagine you may be if you're on this video, what happened was Hillary Clinton had these emails. They were on a local server in her home. She wasn't supposed to have them. She broke law. She broke protocol, and she did all these things wrong. And then after she was subpoenaed to hand over these documents, she wiped them with an algorithm called BleachBit. It's an expensive algorithm. It costs a lot of money to run, and that is the situation that you had with Hillary Clinton. She wasn't investigated. She wasn't criminally charged. The FBI at the time said that she demonstrated extremely negligent behavior, that her and her staff were extremely negligent, and that they couldn't verify that nobody had hacked Hillary Clinton's information. But they weren't going to prosecute her because there was no, quote, malice. Now, with Donald Trump, they're probably gonna say that there is malice because they're biased. What you find in the FBI is that they only ever go in one direction. Leaks, prosecutions, blah, blah. They all go in one direction. That's why they've had the Hunter Biden laptop for 3 years and nothing's come of it. Every time they get asked about it, they say, oh, we don't talk about ongoing investigations. Well, when you have all the evidence in the world, do you need 3 years to investigate if Hunter Biden smoked crack cocaine and measured it and had, I think he had like 22 ounces of this stuff while he's waving around guns and he's applying for firearm background checks on uh, with an FBI background check, and he lies on the FBI background check form that says that he's not currently or ever been addicted to cocaine, or any other illegal drugs, which was at the very moment that he signed that document, he was doing cocaine. Not at the very moment, but like 2 weeks later, I think it was. Don't quote me on that timeline. I'm not sure exactly, but I do know that like within like a month before or a month after, he was on cocaine. I think it was a month before. Anyways, we have that document trail. Okay, why aren't we seeing any prosecutions going towards Hunter Biden? Why aren't we seeing any prosecutions going towards Joe Biden for having illegal business deals with his son in China, in Ukraine? Um, Joe Biden is on a microphone saying that he blackmailed Ukraine to fire one of their chief prosecutors with like something like $1 billion of United States tax money aid that we were going to send to Ukraine. He said, this guy's investigating this company, fire him. Okay, that company just so happened to employ his son, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, at the time on the board of directors. So the FBI is explicitly biased. You can measure it in every single objective way. You may see on cable news that this is routine behavior. This is not. This has never been done before with any government official this high up. Specifically, never been done before with the President of the United States. The reason why it's happening with Donald Trump is they're trying to remove him from the ability to run again. In 2024, he would decimate Joe Biden. Joe Biden's doing terribly, and Joe Biden represents the only thing that the Democrats have. If the Democrats don't have Joe Biden, they fall apart. They're too radical, they're too old, and Joe Biden is a happy balance point where he does whatever they say, and people think that he's dead. People think that he's just brain dead in a chair and he does nothing, but they can have executive authorities do things for him, and they can do whatever radical stuff they want to do. That's why you're seeing raising gas prices since President Biden has been president. That's why you have increase in tax here pretty soon. You're going to have, I think it was 87,000 new IRS agents coming forward. It's all for the power. Donald Trump also said that he's going to fire something like 50,000 federal employees, career politicians or career bureaucrats. And when you say that, the career bureaucrats are going to be, well, I want to protect my job. I may like you, I'm going to protect my job. Or the majority of them, I imagine, hate him because they're pro-government, which is kind of an anti-conservative thing. Honestly, Trump needs to either abolish the FBI or create a new federal investigation unit that is directed solely to investigating intelligence agencies. And there needs to be some sort of safeguards on this agency to make it so it doesn't become biased against one group or the other, but it needs to be equally split. I don't know how to do it, but that may be another solution. Other than that, you got to abolish the FBI. It's just too far gone. It's too objectively corrupt. It's too gone. And we're not going to have judges throughout the land be good people. We have terrible, evil people as judges. Judges that will go out of their way to put in their political beliefs, even though it's illegal for them. You can't prove it. And they're not going to stand by the morals of some constitution that they would like to tear down anyways. The whole left is about tearing down the Constitution of the United States. Do you think the left judges are about holding it up? You can bet that they aren't. Okay, that's their entire ideology. They're about sexualizing little children. They're about lying about what is objective reality. They want you to believe that there is no such thing as a man. There is no such thing as a woman. That is false. There are such things as men. There are such things as women. They are objective, measurable things. And they have purposes, they have responsibilities, and they have different responsibilities oftentimes. Um, these are things that they fight against. And you expect them to be good people when it comes to enforcing the law that they hate. They hate the Constitution. They're trying to make it so that they can um, discriminate based on race over in California. That's a true thing that's happening right now. They'd like to discriminate against white people. They're trying to amend their law so that they can, in fact, discriminate against people based on their race. Um, these are just crazy things going on. It's a lot to focus on, but at the end of the day, we all know this is what's going on. We know that they're doing everything that they can to destroy our society. What we need to do is we need to protect our society. Protect society by repenting, turning back to God, valuing those Judeo-Christian values, you know, that a man and a woman are responsible for their decisions. That if you do something wrong, that you need to fix it. If you owe a debt, you need to pay it. Okay? No more, I want my money back for things that I already bought and that I'm going to keep. I don't. That's the entire idea of the left, is pay me to do what I want, and then there will be no consequences for my actions. That's exactly an anti-Christian belief. Okay? Christianity and Judeo-Christian values are, we take actions and we stand up to the consequences of those actions. Okay? We have to pay the price for those actions. Now, if you're Christian, you also believe that God pays the price for you, but he demands that you stand there and be accountable. Okay? That is something that is an anti-democrat view. Okay? They don't want to have accountability. They want to be doing evil things in the shadows. They want to be signing these warrants that are completely unprecedented. And that's what we're fighting here. So repent. Pray for your enemies. Pray for Russia. Pray for China. If every Russian, Chinese citizen knew that every American citizen was praying for them, that would change the world. That would change how they look at us. You know, they may still be our enemies, but they would certainly treat us differently if they knew that we were praying for them and their well-being. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Dislikes are important too. Please subscribe if you're interested. There will be more today. There will be more tomorrow. I'm just going to ramp up the production here. The videos will get better. They'll get more common. You'll get more and more videos every day. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.